Hey everybody, it's Amanda from The Highs Do Disney. Today, I want to talk about one of my favorite Disney movies and why I think Mary Poppins is a Time Lord from Doctor Who. So welcome back to the channel, guys. If you are new here, welcome. We are currently working our way through the Great Movie Marathon with our friend Matt over at Teacup For One and a bunch of other channels. And today we are talking all about Mary Poppins, and we wanted to talk about why Mary Poppins is a Time Lord. There is no way around it, and I've got 5 reasons to why. Reason number 1, Mary Poppins is a time traveler, and that is shown time and time again throughout both Mary Poppins and Mary Poppins Returns. Specifically in Mary Poppins, Bert recognizes, in the first song, he says, something's brewing about to begin, and that it's happened before. Hello, she's a time traveler. He recognizes that she's been there before, maybe when he was a kid, I don't know. And then Amelia Pond recognizes the Doctor as the Doctor, even though she had been visited by him, many, many years before.
12 years.
So there's my number 1 reason right there, that she's a time traveler. Reason number 2, and probably the absolute number 1 reason, I don't know why I didn't start with this, of why Mary Poppins is a Time Lord, is because it's bigger on the inside. The TARDIS, which I don't remember what the TARDIS stands for, I probably should have looked that up, is bigger on the inside. It looks like a police box from the UK, and then you go inside and the thing is massive. It's never ending.
The inside's bigger than the outside?
Yep.
Mary Poppins' bag is also never ending. That thing, she just pulls out a mirror, and she pulls out a coat rack, and she pulls out a plant. I had to think about all these things, even though I just watched the movie. Reason number 3, and this one might be kind of a stretch, but we're just going to go with it. So the Doctor always has his sonic screwdriver that, he always has. He's using it to, allons and whatever. And, making doors open when they shouldn't open. Unless they're made of wood, then it doesn't work.
That screwdriver. It is harmless.
Oh, yes. Harmless is just the word. That's why I like it. Doesn't kill, doesn't wound, doesn't maim. But I'll tell you what it does do. It is very good at opening doors.
Anyway, Mary Poppins always seems to have her umbrella. And her umbrella always is helping her with miscellaneous things. She'll hit the umbrella on the stairs and she moves up. There's nowhere to go but up. And she also flies with it, which I just think is super cool. And that's just not a normal thing to do. Reason number 4, they both have this weird affiliation with magical paper and doing things with paper that it shouldn't. The Doctor has his little, he opens it up and it always has some sort of ID or a permit to get into something or something like that.
I'm Sir Doctor of TARDIS, and this is my companion, Miss Martha Jones.
Mary, however, is able to take the paper that Mr. Banks rips up and throws into the fireplace. She's able to pull that literally out of thin air up into the sky, and it has the whole list of reasons why she should be the nanny. And somehow Mr. Banks also believes her and hires her without any question, just like the Doctor is always able to go through without any question with his little magic ID.
Interesting. That bit of paper. It's blank.
Reason number 5, regeneration. There has been so many different versions of the Doctor. We only watched up through the 13th Doctor, so I'm not, quite as familiar with the newer Doctor Who. But there was 13 Doctors when we were watching that we watched over the course of time. Mary Poppins now officially has a new regeneration, and that's with Emily Blunt in Mary Poppins Returns. And that's only supposed to be about 20 years in the future, give or take. We're thinking, now that the Banks kids have grown up and that's who they are now. But it's been a very long time since Mary Poppins actually released in theaters in the 60s. So 20 years of time, but it's actually really been a longer span of time. But she still looks young, but she's not the same. That's got regeneration written all over it. So those are my top 5 reasons as why I think Mary Poppins is a Time Lord. Let me know in the comments down below who your favorite Doctor is or what your favorite Mary Poppins song is. Mine definitely is Jolly Holiday. With you. We'll see you in the next one. Bye.